Dear little Alice, please don't cry. Tears of woe won't help you get by. I know you feel scared, lost and alone, since you cannot find your way back home. Have strange things happen?
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So to disclaim this video, I want to let y'all know that I do not specialize in body painting or face painting, as you can tell. I just wanted to give y'all my take on the Cheshire cat from Alice in Wonderland. This is kind of like a little glam cat tutorial. So if you want to see how I did this Halloween look, go ahead and keep on watching and let's get right onto this video. So I'm going to start off with this Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. This is very much lighter than my skin tone, but I'm going to be contouring and stuff later on in the video with some pinks and stuff like that. So I wanted those colors to show up, so I decided to take it a couple of shades lighter. So I'm just going to spread that all over my face, and then I'm just going to buff that out with a Real Techniques sponge. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I will put all the shades down below in the description bar, but I think this one is in the shade medium. So I'm just going to highlight very, very heavily under my eyes, on my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. I am also going to add so much because I wanted to add an extra layer of coverage, even though that foundation did a really, really great job. I'm going to do the same thing and buff this out with that Real Techniques body sponge, body and face sponge. So I'm just going to blend everything out super seamlessly. And this look isn't going to be 100% perfect. I just kind of wanted to play around, and I figured that I would get better as I go. So this is my very first Halloween tutorial that includes body painting and face painting. So I hope that you all really enjoy it because I really did try very, very hard. So I'm going to be taking my airspun powder, and I'm just going to be setting everywhere I put that concealer. I'm just going to pat it in first, and then I will go back in a little bit and bake that. So I'm just going to be pressing that into my skin from the outside in, and I'm just going to be making sure, what am I saying? I'm going to make sure that it gets into my skin and just soaks all in and looks fantastic. So this is where I'm going to layer on quite a bit of powder because this is going to protect my under eyes from any of the fallout that's going on while I do my eyes. For my eyes, I'm going to be starting with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I literally only use like one shade, which is that one right there. And I'm just going to use this as my transition. You can just use the other palette or any other transition shade. It doesn't have to be this color. I just decided to use this color because I was just feeling yellowy today. So I'm going to be taking the BH 120 color palette. This is the second edition, and I'm just going to be taking that pink right there on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be running that all through my crease right on top of that transition shade. And this look doesn't have to be perfect because it is a Halloween look, but if you want to get super duper precise, be my guest. I'm not, because I'm just going with the flow today. Next, I'm going to be taking this very, very bright purple. This is such a pretty grape purple color, and I'm just going to be doing the same thing with that same brush, just layering it right on top and brushing it back and forth in windshield wiper and circular motions to get that as blended out as possible. Again, I am not being neat with this in any way. I'm just kind of slapping it on there. It all tied together in the end, and it looked really, really, really beautiful. So just go ahead and do how you feel, and it'll all turn out perfect. Next, I'm going to be taking this darker grape shade. This is a very, very dark purple, and I'm taking this on a smaller blending brush. This is still a fluffy brush, but it's just a lot smaller than the one I used before. And I'm just going to be putting this mainly into my crease, not like in the transition area. I'm just going to be like sticking it into the crease and going back and forth in little bitty circular motions because I didn't want to drag it very high up. I kind of just wanted it to define my crease a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with this shade right here on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that out together. So this shade just helped tie all those purples and pinks together in the crease, and it looked flawless. So for my lid color, I'm going to be taking this very, very hot pink, and on my fingertip, I'm just going to be packing that straight on my lid. You can go back and forth a couple times. I think I only went back once on this side, and it came out very, very pretty. So for liner today, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. This is obviously in the shade black, and I'm just going to be winging this out to the gods, you guys. This is the only exception when your eyeliner can pass your eyebrow. Well, in my case, I don't know, I really don't do my eyeliner that long anymore. I used to, but you just kind of want to make it very, very long because you want to give it that cat eye effect. So all I'm doing is just making a simple wing and just extending it very, very far, just like a little bit past my brow, and then I'm just filling that in. For my brows today, I'm going to use this e.l.f. little duo excuse the hair on my brush, and this is in the shade, I want to say light, I don't even know, but I'm just going to fill in my brow very, very lightly, and then with the pink shadow that I put all over my lid, I'm just going to kind of brush this through my brows just to give it a pink tint. I didn't want my brows to be super duper dark pink, but if you do, you can go ahead and cover up your brows and then just kind of like draw new ones. So that's all I did, and now I'm just going to be brushing away my bakage with a powder brush, and then I'm just going to set my face with that airspun as well, and then I'm going to be warming up my face with the Physicians Formula butter bronzer. I kind of wanted just to bring a little bit of life back to my face before I started contouring with the pink shade, so I kind of wanted to just bring a little bit back with this bronzer. So I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild blush. This is in the shade Mellow Wine, and I'm going to be using this to contour today. I'm using a Wet n Wild contouring brush, and I am just chiseling out those cheeks with this shade. I did kind of have to go back a little bit back and forth because I am fairly dark, so I kind of had to layer up the product to show up as pink and not just a very slight shadow. So I went back and forth a couple times, just layered it up and down. Like I said, this look does not have to be perfect since it is a Halloween look, so kind of just chisel them out how you want. You don't have to clean it up underneath or anything like that because you're going to be covering your whole face in black anyways. So with all these pink shades right here, I'm going to just take that on a smaller brush, and I'm just going to further sharpen up the contour just to bring a little bit more pink, and rather than it being like a winey color. So that's what I'm just going to do, just rub that up in there very nicely and blend it out, and then you can go back in with that other brush and just blend it out further. And I'm going to be taking these next two shades right here, and this is what I'm going to be using to contour my nose. I'm taking a Wet n Wild, what is this? This is like a little contour brush, or maybe it's an eyeshadow brush or something like that. I'm not even sure. But this is what I use to contour my nose. I'm just going to be putting it on the sides of my nose, and then I'm going to be dragging that up and connecting it to my eyeshadow just so it can all flow together. So that is what I'm doing right here. I know some people like to make their nose look a little bit wide. I decided not to, just to keep it with my original little shape. And then I went back in with my Real Technique sponge and just blended out those edges a little bit. So for liner today, in the waterline, I'm going to be using the Maybelline gel eyeliner. This is the best gel eyeliner that I've ever used in my entire life. So I'm just going to be lining my bottom waterline, and then I'm just going to be extending that just to make that little cat eye effect. So I kind of just extended it down from the top and then out from the bottom, and then just connected them, and it gave me that pretty cat eye. It looks so pretty, you guys. So right now I'm going to take that same liner, and I'm just going to draw out my nose. As you can tell in this part, I am struggling because I am not very good at face painting at all. I just kind of wanted to be a little bit creative for you all and just give y'all a little bit something further than the natural, the basic like cat tutorial, and I wanted to just take it a little bit further, and this is what I came up with today. I will link the video that I use for reference in the description bar below, so you can, she kind of explains it a little bit further how to do certain things. So once I got that shape done, I'm going to be using this liquid lipstick. This is in Posy K, and I'm just going to be taking that on a tiny little flat brush, and I'm just going to be filling in my whole entire nose. It does not have to be perfect because I'm going to cover it in glitter. I just kind of wanted to lay a base so you wouldn't see anything through the glitter. So I'm going to be taking my NYX glitter primer and then this little pink craft glitter, and this is what I'm going to use for my nose. I'm just going to first lay out the primer with that same little bitty brush, and then I'm just going to start packing the glitter right on top of it. So I just want to kind of to touch up on the subject of the mouth. Whenever I start doing the mouth in this tutorial, I had no idea what I was doing. I was kind of just winging it. So I will also link the video of the one that I watched so she can like further explain how she did it, because I honestly do not know how to explain. It was very, very, very difficult for me, because I am not like that creative. I mean, I am, but I don't know, I guess I just overthink it. So what I did, I just kind of extended it from the corners of my mouth, and then just made a really big mouth, and then drew some little teeth, and then all the negative spaces I filled that in with black eyeliner, and then the little teeth I just filled them in with white face paint. I kind of just sped this up because I didn't have all the storage in the world to create this very, very slowly, but I do kind of want to practice, and maybe I'll do an updated one closer to Halloween. I really plan on doing a lot of Halloween tutorials, so leave me some comments in the comment bar below what y'all want me to do next, and I will definitely try those for you all. And these face paints, I got them from Walmart from 98 cents. They're okay, they're not super full coverage, but they are all right. So this is where I'm just filling in the teeth, and then what I did was I took the liquid liner and then I just kind of sketched the teeth out so they looked just a little bit cleaner. So I wish I would have made the top teeth a lot longer, but for my first time, I think it came out pretty good. Ironically, I'm going to be using the shade Kitty Cat for my highlight today. This is in the Nicole and Anastasia Glow Kit. I'm just going to be highlighting the normal spots of my face, and I am taking it a little bit overboard, but it's Halloween. It doesn't matter, okay? It looks freaking pretty. I'm just highlighting the areas that I normally highlight. I really do wish I had made the top teeth a little bit longer because it looks a little bit funny, but overall I think it came out really good for my first time doing any type of face painting. So here I'm just adding on some whiskers really quickly, and then I'm just going to kind of layer white and pink on my neck to get a little bit more into character, and that's pretty much the final look. I hope that you all really enjoyed this look. Like I said, this was my first time, so please don't be too hard on me. Let me know what you want to see next, and I recommend that you subscribe to my channel because I'm doing a very, very big giveaway. But I hope that you all like this video once again, and I will see you all in my next one, and I love you all so much, and I'll see you all later. Bye.